electric blue Jack Dempsey. This fish is an amazing and stunning fish that has a blue color, an amazing blue tint, electric blue color to their camouflage. As you can see on the babies, when they get older, they grow to about 8 inches. The electric blue color intensifies on those. Some of the black camouflage will slightly fade away as they get bigger. They will be more electric blue in color. Now they have a rough patch up to about 2.5 to 4 inches. Sometimes they're hard to keep. They may die on you, so you have to be careful. You have to provide them with the right waters. I would say do your research, but from what I have found, they like temperatures of 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, which roughly in Fahrenheit they can probably go anywhere from 74 to 85-degree Fahrenheit on the high side. I keep mine at about 81, 79 degrees Fahrenheit, which is roughly 26 to 27 degrees Celsius. The fish are from the Central American region to the South American region. They are all along a lot of the river coastline areas where the water is being drained out into the ocean. So they are a freshwater fish. They like a pH level of roughly 6.5 to 8. They do like rocks and covers and plants, hardy plants. I actually have my juveniles. I have a school of about 5 of them now, and trying to raise them up. Hopefully they will do well. I have them with the Nubius nana plant and a swordtail plant. They will nibble on some of the other plants, smaller plants, as they get older. They will also get very territorial, especially during mating. So you have to provide them rock covers, like little places to go under. And so far as juveniles, they're not really using the rock cover as much. They enjoy a current. So I have a water fan that pushes the water around. They do enjoy swimming up and around that a lot. So I would say that's pretty key. Now, because this is a predator fish, it does grow to about 8 inches. The other strain of this fish is the regular Jack Dempsey, and they grow 10 to 12 inches. So this is the smaller hybrid. So speaking of hybrids, these guys are very tough to breed. So that's also, not only are they hard to breed, but they have a tendency where they may have issues, complications around the 3-inch mark, so once you get past that point, hopefully everything is all right. That's from the research I've located. So like I said, with any fish that comes from any sort of a river system, you want to provide them with something similar to what their original origins had, as far as like rock covers, a current in the water. Although when I say rivers, they're not really in these extreme fast moving rivers. These are big rivers. They're slow moving rivers mostly, but there is current in there, and you want to keep that as something towards that in your tank if you can. So the Anubias nana is actually a plant from Anubias nana is actually a plant from Africa, but it is a very sturdy plant, and these guys should have no problem with it. I would recommend having the large leaf Anubias nana plant with these guys, as well as some large rocks with these beautiful fish. I would never try to put very sharp rocks with it, not to damage them, because they get territorial. They will fight even amongst each other, and they can be kept with other cichlids that get up to 8 inches or so. But keep in mind, these are predators. They get very aggressive and territorial. So tank size, you're looking anything from 55 gallons for one of them up to probably 120 gallons or so to have to have multiple. Now I have my fry, well, I shouldn't say fry, they're juveniles at this point. They're roughly 1 inch big, and I keep them in a 55-gallon tank for now. I do not know. I am still new to these, but I am doing my homework. I'm trying to learn as much as I can about them. I don't know how they will do, but I want to record and see. At this point, there are 5 in the tank. 3 are quite big. As you would see in the video, they have very nice blue colors, and they're starting to show and grow fast. And the other 2 are a little bit smaller. They're a bit darker in their decoration, I mean in their camouflage, but they're starting to come around. One was a bit finicky, very small, but now he's doing well as well. So in my tank, you would see a ton of cover, a ton of nutrients, and you would see current in the water, and lots of little rocks and big rocks, and I do throw in some seashells, large seashells as well. So that's how I keep my electric blue Jack Dempsey's. And just to give you their actual scientific name, let me give you that. That's they're called Nandopsis octofasciatum. That's their actual name. Now, like I said before, they're mostly southern Mexico to the Honduran region of the Ulia River and other rivers around that area. And yeah, I absolutely enjoy watching these. I think they are the most fun fish that I have had in a tank to watch, and it is extremely nice to keep them separated from other fish over keeping them with other fish, because they look and act a little bit more natural when they're on their own. But I could see the benefit of adding some nice electric blue Jack Dempsey's to some other fish, some other beautiful cichlids. I would say try and stay away from keeping them with anything that grows bigger than 8 inches. So anything like an Oscar fish, I would say that would be probably not a great idea down the long run, but I've never tried to mix them with some of the African cichlids, but that I could see that could potentially work. with some Malawi cichlids. But you would have to do a lot more research on that. As far as like lighting goes, you want to be sure that they have good lighting in the tank. I I think lighting and plants are key for these guys, even though they will nibble and they will get territorial. So that's pretty much it. Just keep your water very well filtered because they were in the river system. There is a lot of water moving through, so they constantly have a fresh supply of water in the river system, right? So you want to keep that sort of the same thought going for them when they're in a tank. They're not a pond fish like some of the other cichlids that come from lakes and things like that. They're more of a aquarium fish that needs water that is filtered, clean, and you have to keep it to the right parameters. And that's about it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.